It is truly an honor to speak to you today about the importance of a single trade currency for Africa, with ECOWAS as a case study and the role traditional rulers can play in helping facilitate this noble cause. Historically, traditional rulers played an important role in shaping the development of cross-border trade in Africa, which the Akwamums were largely part of it. During the colonial era, for example, they were often responsible for regulating trade and collecting taxes on behalf of the administration of the time. They also played a role in maintaining peace and stability along trade routes, as they had the authority to negotiate treaties and resolve conflicts between different groups. As we all know, Africa is a continent with great potential and resources, but it has been plagued by economic vulnerabilities that have hindered its growth and development. One of the main challenges that African countries face is the lack of a common currency that can facilitate trade and investment across borders. The Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, has been working towards the establishment of a single currency for its member states since the early 2000s, with the aim to create a common market that will promote economic integration and development in the region. However, there are still some bottlenecks that need to be addressed before this goal can be achieved. One of the main bottlenecks is the issue of sovereign economic vulnerabilities. As we have seen in recent years, many African countries have been hit hard by economic shocks, such as commodity price fluctuations, currency devaluations, external debt crisis, and more recently, a global economic crisis triggered by COVID-19, among other factors. These shocks have exposed the weaknesses of many African economies and highlighted the need for greater economic cooperation and integration. A single trade currency for Africa would help to address these vulnerabilities by providing a stable and predictable exchange rate regime that will reduce transactions costs and facilitate trade and investment across borders. This will also help to reduce the dependence of African countries on foreign currencies such as the US dollar or the euro. In the era of digital currencies, we have to speed up the process of a trade currency across the continent. Considering the level of economic development and the diversity of African economic landscapes, working towards a convertible trade currency supported by Africa is a very viable option to look at. I am not oblivious to the challenges this will pose to the almighty dollar or the euro, but it can be done because a trading area without a common trading currency is like proverbial water in a basket. We believe in chronity, and Akwamu. Let us put heads together for a single trading currency of African descent. It is possible. In conclusion, I believe that a single trade currency for Africa is essential for promoting economic integration and development in the region. With ECOWAS as a case study, we can learn from the successes and challenges of this initiative and work towards achieving this goal for the entire continent. To this end, it is important to engage traditional rulers in the discourse, and I am sure to speak on behalf of my colleagues in royal service by pledging our support to achieve the aims of this conference.